it's stiff. And I'm trying to stretch it out. So, remember this? No.
Yes, we absolutely do.
That is definitely Slick's intro. I mean, we can't use it, but.
Welcome back to 2020 Vision. I wish we had better news for you, but what are you gonna do about it?
It's good news.
Yeah,
It's good news. It's always good news.
Always.
In the sunshine state.
Yeah, very
Sunflowers.
least. I don't know. Maybe it's because Maybe because the last couple of days have been kind of a collective bummer all around.
Really? What happened?
Let's see. We got three major deaths,
Oh, yeah.
3 major deaths, 2 major riots, and apparently I can't find my favorite. Apparently I can't find my favorite pair of tools anymore.
Oh.
What's your favorite pair of tools?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. That's what I was about to ask. I'm not talking about the deaths because I was just talking about one of the deaths.
Well, you know.
What was your favorite pair of tools?
I'm just talking. Yeah, I can't find. I can't find a pair. I can't find the pair. I know there's this weird pair of scissors I use to cut dough that I can't find anymore, and apparently I can't. Apparently half of my new squeeze bags, my new pastry bags already broke.
Oh, you mean the ones that put the toppings on?
Exactly.
Dang, that's terrible. But you have to think positive in these times of darkness, especially the fact that we're in even though we don't see deserts, I feel like we're in this Mad Max type of phase.
Yeah, I know. All we need is the machine.
Apocalyptic stuff.
This is before the zombies come and eat us, guys.
I know zombies kind of feel zombie apocalypse kind of feels overrated. And it's mostly because the TV shows has gotten stale.
Yeah, because there's a couple I think there's a zombie behind our board right now. He really doesn't care. No.
How do you know if
he's not speaking? Oh no. This guy, I think he is a zombie though. He got infected. He got infected with something.
He looks tired. He does look tired.
I don't think it's tiredness. I think it's the zombie glare. It's the zombie glow. It's the zombie glow. You see?
Zombies don't glow. At least not most of the zombies. I mean, Fallout zombies are different.
True. But I would have to say, you are kind of right about the whole situation of how can someone think positive in this time? We lost somebody great, Mr. Chadwick Boseman.
It's not, like I said, it's not even for the one role he is known, but the few dozen roles that nobody remembers him for.
Yeah.
And that's a sad thing. Talk about a guy whose whole career has been mostly just portraying famous black figures.
Yeah, they didn't, some people were surprised he played 42, and I'm like, you guys didn't understand he was Jackie Robinson before.
Oh yeah, he was in that.
What kind of? Yeah, he was in 42.
But be honest. Name another role that Robert Downey Jr. was in before Iron Man.
I always seen him as Iron Man.
Exactly.
Yeah, I always seen him as
Iron Man
guy.
It's like the one thing that Harrison Ford's problem. The guy's no one's gonna remember him for having played the president of the United States States or Firewall or other films, but everyone's gonna call him Han Solo.
Like the weirdo. Oh yeah, true. Like that guy from Spider-Man before Spider-Man actually got good.
Joey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. I never really liked him. Spider-Man.
He was okay in Pleasantville.
Oh, Pleasantville.
I really never liked him as Spider. I think he was the best Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire, when he got infected with Venom. When he got infected with Venom, that's when I'm like, okay, Tobey's really showing his stuff now. But the 1, 2, they were just all bad.
Have they made a Superman where Superman gets bad? Because in the past they had a Superman. He also gets infected. No, it was something like.
Are you talking about Superman 3?
That makes him bad.
You're talking about Superman 3.
Speaking of Spider-Man, not to bring a whole lot of movies and whatnot, but speaking of Spider-Man, I wasn't trying to. I was trying to be positive. Speaking of Spider-Man, the Spider-Man Homecoming, right? I have a problem with this movie, not because of like how it's directed and whatnot. I really don't look into that. I just have a problem with it because who plays Spider-Man in that movie? Anybody knows? I forgot who.
British guy, right?
British guy. I don't know his name.
I try to remember.
Tom Holland. Tom Holland.
I know it was Tom, but I just forgot the last part.
Okay, Tom Holland. He clearly has a crush on this girl. The girl in the school. No, that's what I would thought. I thought he would have liked Zendaya. Zendaya looked way better than the actress that he was really fond of. There's another girl that he like. There's a girl in there that he actually likes besides Zendaya. And Zendaya looked way better than her.
It's sad to say that.
If I was put in that movie, I would have been like, Zendaya has to be my love interest. Zendaya had to be my love interest in that movie.
But who would get to play you?
It would be myself. Because to be honest with you, that girl that he chose is like, as the one. I don't know if you guys been through it, like
Mary
the
Jane,
one
right?
girl. No,
Mary Jane's the name of the character.
her name's not Mary Jane. It's something else. It's something else. But he falls for this girl. But basically, Zendaya clearly is the better option.
If
I'd have had to make him rewrite that script.
Okay, all right, but you can't. All right, but that's just something else entirely.
True. That's what really pisses me off about that movie. But not speaking about movie. I wasn't trying to speak about movies.
Well, not speaking about movies.
Yeah, I'm not speaking about movies.
But we always just talk about the other thing we're talking about.
We can talk about
being famous for nothing.
No. We were just talking about that. We were just talking about that, guys. Keeping up with the Joneses or keeping up with the Kardashians is not the way to go, especially being like a millennial, Gen Z. We shouldn't keep up with the Joneses because right now, if everybody knows,
most of them can barely afford car insurance.
True, most of them can't even barely afford car insurance. And Apple and Samsung is plotting against us, making phones like $1,200, $1,300. Who wants to keep up? Who wants to keep up with people like that? That's spending like $1,000. I can buy a laptop with the money that they want to spend on a phone. I
can pay rent with that money.
Correct. So we shouldn't try to keep up with the Joneses. The Joneses is not the way to go. The Kardashians are just.
They're the leaders, you think? They're the ones everybody's following? There's a reason why they say keeping up with them. So
no, the whole idea has always been, hey, you see those guys? Boy, they seem happy with their expensive car and their expensive
But are
house.
they really happy?
They're the trend.
You don't know because that's not what you think. Because that's not what you're thinking about. You're just thinking about, wow.
They're the ones kind of in.
I'd probably be a lot happier if I had that car. I bet it'd be a lot happier if I had that car, wouldn't I?
Who do you think we follow? Who's the one setting the bar for everyone to follow?
In my case,
is it the Kardashians pretty much?
I can't say it's the Kardashians. I feel like it's Hollywood as a whole.
In my case, it's Matt Mercer, but it's for something completely different.
Not all of Hollywood. I can't say all of Hollywood, but it has to be Hollywood as a whole. Fashion industry, the fact that, can't say Hollywood because we're in Boca right now. And everybody, if you are anybody, knows Boca.
Not really.
Boca is kind of like in a bubble.
Then again, I am in fact no one.
True, but no, Boca is kind of like a bubble type of, I would say, city. Because I feel like everybody is trying to outdo the next person. So if you do see somebody with like a Ferrari.
Cars now.
Yeah, I'm just bringing up cars because I like cars.
I wanted to say like about 2 years ago, I accidentally rear-ended a guy in his Porsche.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you feel?
Was it your fault?
Well, I felt nothing. No, honestly, I felt nothing, both emotionally and physically. That's mostly because
did he come out and yell at you or what did he do?
Obvious. Oh yeah, he most definitely did. Mostly I didn't. And again, because the impact, like I said, felt nothing. I felt crap, I just bumped into him. I didn't see any damage on there was literally no damage on my car.
Mm-hmm.
Not a car. I drive a 11-year-old Toyota.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have anything new. Still has like a key you need to insert and has like none of the fancy digital bells and whistles all the new cars have.
But it worked from point B to point A. Right?
Correct.
And surprisingly, it survived stuff that most modern cars will not.
Yeah,
but that's not the point.
Tough, yeah.
But that's not the point.
No, the thing about
point is, my car would basically just tapped that dude's fancier car, no damage. Supposedly, he ended up with a cracked fender. Now I imagine, now again, cars are cars, and I imagine that nobody wants to have a damaged car. I know, I've been through that.
Did he really have a cracked fender?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah. It
it's probably the way the Italians and how the Europeans make their cars. They're so fragile.
They're made of paper mache and optimism.
Yeah,
that's what they're.
Seriously, because there's a car that's literally a carbon fiber tub. Like it's a tub.
And not like I said,
it's not made in pieces. It's just
yeah. They basically just molded one
piece of like plastic. Carbon fiber and made the whole car out of it.
Those smart cars are crazy when you see them on the highways. Like who would drive those?
So that means if you crash that car, that's a tub. Yeah, you have to get that whole tub fixed. It's not like you have to replace one part. You have to get that whole tub fixed.
I do feel like I said, if you worked for it, and had it damaged, yeah, okay, I understand it perfectly. You worked for it, you deserve it. If it's one of the few nice things you have in your life, you should take care of it. But Boca is a different place. It's a different beast. Boca's under
a bubble. Okay?
These are the
rich people.
Yeah, these are the kind of people. These are the kind of people who could afford to pay for the whole tub.
Boca is under a bubble. And it's been like that since, what is it? Since I feel like I've been down here and then I came back down and it's still the same way. They're under a bubble to the point that it's like.
You left around 2000 and came
2015, late 2015, and I came back.
3 years?
Yeah.
So, wow, 3 years.
Yeah. So, Boca's been on that same bubble, well, I'm better than you. That's how I feel when I'm in Boca. When I leave Boca, that's when I feel like when I'm in Del Rey, I feel like, nonchalant. But Boca is like a whole different feel to me.
Can you compare it to any other city?
What, Boca?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can compare Boca to if anyone out there is listening, I can compare Boca to this one place up in Massachusetts called Westwood. Westwood.
Never been there.
Westwood. I have to paint a picture for you guys before we have to go. Westwood is kind of like up echelon. Like echelon. Like
Hamptons or the Beverly Hills?
I would say the Hamptons, Beverly Hills. Because there's a lot of like upscale. Yeah. To the point that it's like, it was this one time when I was working and like this newly made plaza, they made it within that year that I came. Uh-huh. And this newly made plaza, basically, this is when like, that new Tesla came out, that one with the doors that go like that, that big one that goes like that. Yeah. I seen one in the parking lot, right? I say I came a week later, I see 4 in the parking lot. I came another week later, I see another 4 in the parking lot. It was a Tesla. It felt like I was near a Tesla. I'm pretty sure I was near a Tesla
factory
dealership or whatever they were, dealership store. I don't even know what Tesla calls themselves anymore. But I was near Tesla's, a place where they buy Teslas.
They're a hive. They're effectively a hive now. Those really
but basically people kind of like, it was kind of like people, it was bigger than Boca, but people felt like they needed to outdo everybody.
Yeah.
They had to make sure that you have the same Tesla that I have it in black.
Okay, now
I have it with black rims.
Keeping up.
I have it fully loaded.
It gets tiring. I mean, living like that gets tiring, exhausting, and
it does.
It's mostly unfulfilling.
Why don't people just
chill? Just be happy with the things they have.
Yes, count your blessings.
Because
seriously,
let's be honest, we're running out of them.
Yep. And 2020 has showed you.
Right?
And 2020 has showed us we need to count our blessings. There's no need for $1,200 phones, Apple, Samsung. Okay, bring them down to 600 as they were.
I've had the same smartphone for the last 5 years. It still works. Bite me.
Still smart.
Hey, they want everybody else in 5G. But for us tuning in on 2020 Vision.
Boy, like I said, count whatever blessings you have. Be happy. Be happy with it and screw the Joneses. They're probably huge jerks anyway.
Seriously, screw the Kardashians. Literally.
Screw them.
Well, literally.
Figuratively?
No, not figuratively. Literally. Screw the Kardashians, figuratively. And tune in to another 2020 show, guys.